Shalom, students of Ivrit, of Hebrew. As we've been doing for a long time now, we're going through the book of John in Hebrew, and finally we come to chapter 21, verses 22 to 25. So let us therefore begin our lesson for this week. And again, I've repeated the resources and also the valve marking chart, just for any that come on without being too familiar with them. So we begin in verse 22, represented by a kaf and a vet. Kaf being 20, vet being the second letter of the alphabet. So let's go through the letters. Vav, Yod, Aleph, Mem, Resh, Aleph, Lamed, Yod, Vav, Yod, Hey, Vav, Shin, Ayin, Aleph, Mem, Sofit, Resh, Zade, Vav, Nun, Yod, Shin, Yod, Shin, Aleph, Resh, Ayin, Dalet, Bet, Aleph, Yod, Mem, Hey, Lamed, Kaf, Sofit. And so let us read it. Va-yo-mer. And he said, remembering no pronoun, it's a he. And he said, Eleiv, unto him. And now we're talking about who said it. Yeshua. Or, as some would say, Yehusha. If resoni, my will is, if my will is, she ye sha'er, share that, and the ye is like shall, and sha'er is remain. Now let's have a look. Down here I've got she'ar. It is a masculine noun meaning the remainder, the rest, the leftover. Therefore, that he shall remain is the best way of our translation. Ad can mean until. Bo-e. Now we know bo means to come, and with the cholam at the top, we could say coming. And because of the yod at the end, it's singular and it's my, until my coming. Ma, which generally means what or what is it? La, leka, leka, to you, with the pronoun being ka. Right, so the English says, Yeshua said to him, that's of course Peter, if I want him to remain until I come, what is that to you? And I've also included ratzon, as a masculine noun means wish, intent, will, desire. Right, and of course that related to this one, resoni. So the root of that is ratzon. And so we can now read it. Va-yo-mer Eleiv Yeshua im Ratzoni sheyi sha'er ad bo'i maleka. And of course the translation, and he said unto him, Yehusha, if my will is that he shall remain until my coming, what is it to you? And now we come to part B. And we have a Vav, Lamed, Zion, Aleph, Tav. Aleph, Tav, Hey, Lamed, Kaf, Sofit. Aleph, Chet, Resh, Yod. Remembering that always when the kaf is at the end of a word, it's called a kaf sofit. It's a changed kaf. It looks different than a normal one. And we get that with a few of the letters. Right, so let us begin. Ve-la-zot. And for this, because the lamed can be 4 or 2, and for this, a-ta, you, lek. follow. Now, how do we get that? Because lek comes from halak. It can mean to walk, it can mean to go, it can mean to follow. So we could say go as well. And then acharai, after me. Right, what is that to you? You follow me. And now we read it. Ve'la zot ata lek acharai. And for this, you follow after me. And now we come to 23, which is represented with a kaf and a gimel. Gimel, the third letter, kaf, a value of 20. And then we go. Ayin lamed kaf nun safit yod zade aleph, hey dalet veyet resh, hey zayin hey, bet yod nun safit, hey aleph chet yod mem safit, shin hey tav lamed mem yod dalet, hey again vav aleph. And we read, al ken. Now that could also mean like regarding so, but it's often translated as therefore. Yatsa, it went out. Now something went out, because we know yatsa means to go forth, to emanate, to go out. I've got it down here, to go outside, to exit, to depart, to emerge, to go forth. So it went out. And what went out? Ha-da-var, meaning the word. Could mean the thing, but the word sounds right. Ha-ze, which is this. Bain, which means between. Ha-achim, meaning the brothers. It's plural because the im ending. She ha-talmid. That, the share is often translated as that, the disciple, because of the hey there. That the disciple, ha-hu, that. That's a masculine form of, you can also have ha-he, but ha-hu, meaning that in a masculine form. Therefore, this saying went out among the brethren, that disciple, and I've given it to you here, ha-hu, that or that one. And so, now we can read that. Al-kain, yatsa, ha-davar, ha-ze, bayan, ha-achim, she-ha-talmid, ha-hu. And the translation then, therefore, it went out, the word this, between the brothers, that the disciple that. And therefore, we now turn to part B. We have a lamed, aleph, yod, mem, vav, tav. Vav, yod, hey, vav, shin, ayin. Lamed, aleph, mem, resh, lamed, vav, kaf, yod, lamed, aleph, yod, mem, vav, tav, aleph, veyet, lamed, aleph, mem, resh. So we've got to get the letters so down pat that we can just go through them quickly. And then we begin. Lo, meaning not, yamut, he shall die. Now the yod, of course, is like future, so shall. And then we have mut, which also stems from mat, which is a code verb to die, or mavet, which is a masculine noun for death. But mut is also meaning to die, right? He shall die. The Yahushua and Yahusha. Now we can also say but Yahusha. Lo, not. Amar, lo. He said, remember there's no pronoun, so it's he said to him. So lo in this case is to him. Ki, that, lo not yamut, he shall die, aval, which can be translated as but, amar, he said. So in English, yet Yeshua did not say to him, Peter, that he, John, would not die, rather he said. So I've included the names of who Yeshua was talking to, right? He did not say to him, that's to Peter, that he, John, that was the disciple, would not die. Rather, he said. Right, so now we can read that part of it. Lo yamut ve'Yahushua lo amar lo ki lo yamut aval amar. And the translation, not he shall die, but Yahusha, not he said to him that not he shall die, but he said. And then we move on again to part C, and we have an Aleph, Mem Savid, Hey, Fe, Zare, Yod, Kaf, Yod, Yod, Shin, Aleph, Resh, Ayin, Dalet, Bayet, Aleph, Yod, Mem, Hey, Zion, Hey, Lamed, Kaf, Safit. And we read, if, Chef, Si, which is I desire. If we look down here, we get the root word, which is chafatz. It's a kol verb to want, to desire, to wish. So if I desire, ki, that, ye shall he shall remain, ad until bo'i, my coming, ma ze, what is this? Luck to you. To you. And he, that's Yeshua, said, if it is my desire that he, that's John, remain until I come, what is this to you? And I've also given you here, we had this she'ar, meaning remain or rest, and then we have nishar. It's a verb to stay, to remain, to be left. So we can see the root there, right? So now let us read that. Im chef si ki yisha ad bo'i ma ze lak. And again the translation. If I desire that he shall remain until my coming, what is this to you? And now we come to 24. Represented with a kaf, value of 20, dalet, value of 4, because we know dalet is the fourth letter of the alphabet. Then we have Zion, Hey, Hey, Vav, Aleph, Hey, Tav, Lamed, Mem, Yod, Dalet, Hey, Mem, Ayin, Yod, Dalet, Ayin, Lamed, Aleph, Lamed, Hey, Vav, Aleph, Shin, Resh, Kaf, Tav, Vet, Kaf, Lamed, Zion, Aleph, Tav. And we begin reading, Ze, this, who, he is, or is he, right? This he is, or this is he. Ha Talmud, the disciple. Ha Me'id, the one who testifies, because we've got a hey in front of it, so it's, and we know that id means to testify. If we look down here, he'id is a verb to testify, to witness. But of course the hay's dropped off in a mem's place there, so we know it's sort of like a noun. The one who testifies. Al, about. Ele, these. Va'ashir, and that. Katav, he wrote. Kol, all zot this. This is the disciple who testifies about these things and who wrote all this. So now we can read it. Zehu ha-talmid ha-me'id al ele va'ashir katav kol zot. In the translation, this is he, the disciple, the one who testifies about these, and that he wrote all this. So we come to 24b. And the Vav Yod Dalet Ayin Nun Vav Kaf Yod Ayin Dalet Vav Tav Vav Aleph Mem Tav. Now just remind you, when it's in white, it means it's a silent. So it has no sound. So when we read it is Ve'yadanu. Ve'yadanu. And we know. Now the nu at the end is we. And we know. Ki that eduto, meaning his testimony. Because edut is testimony. Again, it comes from aid, which is testimony, or to testify or to witness. So his testimony, emet, truth, or is truth. Who wrote all this? And we know that his testimony is true. Right, and I've given you down here, edut. Feminine noun means testimony, evidence, or proof. Right, now we can read it. Ve'yadanu ki eduto emet. And we know that his testimony is true. And we come to 25, and we have a kaf and a hey. Kaf value of 20, hey value of 5, and now the letters. Vav, Yod, Shin, Ayin, Vav, Dalet, Mem, Ayin, Sin this time, because the dot, Yod, Mem, Sofit, Resh, Beit, Yod, Mem, Sofit, Aleph, Chet, Resh, Yod, Mem, Sofit, Aleph, Shin, Resh, Ayin, Sin, Hey, Yod, Hey, Vav, Shin, Ayin. And so let's begin. The yesh, and there is. So yesh is found down here, yesh. As an adjective, it can mean there is, there are, it may, or just yes. And there is od, more, ma'asim. Now, well, the root of that, of course, is asa, meaning to do, to act. So it is in the form of like a noun, deeds, and it's plural because of the im at the end. Ma'asim, more deeds. Rabim, again, that's also in a plural form, it means many. Acherim, others. Also, that's plural form, so it's others. Because when the beginning starts and it's continuing describing it, it has to follow the same format. Shir, that, sa, he did. So we can say the root, which was back here, the root of that is asa, he did. Yahushua, or Yahusha. And there are many more other deeds that Yeshua did. So we can read that now, which is V'yesh od ma'asim rabim acherim asher asa Yahushua. And there is more deeds, many others, that he did, Yeshua. And then finally we come to part B. It looks like it's not the last one, but... So we have a Vav, Aleph, Mem Safit, Yod, Kaf, Tav, Vet. Vav, Kaf, Lamed, Mem Safit, Aleph, Chet, Dalet. Aleph, Chet, Resh. Aleph, Chet, Dalet. Aleph, Dalet, Mem, Hey. Shin, Gimel, Mem Safit, Hey, Ayin, Vav, Lamed, and Mem Safit. Now let's read it. Ve'im Yi Kat Vu. And if, that's the im. Ye kat vu. So it is they shall be written. We know that the root of that is katav, right? To write. So it shall be written. And if they, that's the end, shall be written. Kulam, we know kol means all. So kulam means all of them because of the pronoun on the end. Echad, meaning one. Achar, after. Echad, one after one, or one after another. Adameh. Now the Aleph is the pronoun here. It's I imagine. So let's have a look at that word. Dima is a PL verb to imagine or to visualize. And then we have Shegam ha'olam. She, which again is that. Gam could be also, but it can also be even. If we look down here, gam as a conjunction means also, even, in addition, furthermore. So that even, ha'olam, meaning the world. The deeds that Yeshua did, and if they were all written one by one, I imagine that even the world. So now we read that. Ve'im yikatvu kulam echad achar echad adamei shegam ha'olam. Translation, and if they shall be written, all of them, one after one, I imagine that even the world. And we come to 25c. And we have a kaf, lamed, vav, lamed, aleph, yod, kaf, yod, lamed, aleph, tav, hey, samek, fe, resh, yod, mem, safit, aleph, shin, resh, yod, kaf, tav, vet, vav, aleph, mem, nun, safit. And it is kulo. It all. So it could be his all, but we're talking about the writing, so it's it all. It comes from kol, which is all. Kulo, it means it all. Lo, not. Ya, keel, could contain. Now that's one we haven't seen. So its root is he, keel. It's a verb to contain, to include. So could contain or could include et, grammar marker, ha, sefarim, the scrolls. Now we know that sefer means scroll. So therefore it is a plural form, the scrolls. Asher, which, ye katevu, they would write, or they shall write. Right? They because of the ending, and the yod is shall, and of course we know katav means to write, and this form is slightly different. It's ye katevu, they would write. Amen. Amen. That even the whole world could not contain the scrolls that would be written. Amen. And I've given you here katav as a co-verb to write, to author, to compose. So now we can complete that by reading it. Kulo lo yakil et ha-sefarim asher yikatevu. Amen. It all not could contain grammar mark of the scrolls which they would write. Amen. And so we come now to our final revision. And of course we see that we have a kaf, value of 20, a veyet, value of 2, and now we read, Vayomer, and he said, Elev, unto him, Yeshua, that's the one speaking, if, Retzoni, my will is, She ye shall err, that he shall remain, all until boi my coming, ma what leka, what is to you? What is it to you, in other words? And he said unto him, Yeshua, if my will is that he shall remain until my coming, what is it to you? Ve'lazot, and for this, ata you, lek, follow, acharei, after me. So we have, and for this, you follow after me. And then we have a kaf, value of 20, gimel, value of 3, and it is al-ken. Therefore, yatsa, it went forth, ha, divide the word, ha, zay, this, be in between, ha, achim, the brothers, sheha, talmid, that, the disciple, ha, who, that. Therefore it went out the word, this, between the brothers, that the disciple that. Lo not, yamut, he shall die. It'll be translated often, he would die. The Yahushua and or but Yahushua, lo not Amar, he said, lo to him, ki that, lo not, yamut, he shall die, aval, but, Amar, he said. Not he shall die, and Yahushua, or but Yahushua, not he said to him that, not he shall die, but he said, if, chef, see, my will is, ki that, ye shall err, he shall remain, ad until boi my coming, ma what, ze, what is this, luck to you. If I desire that he shall remain until my coming, what is this to you? Now we have a kaf, value of 20, dalet, value of 4, so we know we're in 24. They, this, or this is, who, he, ha-talmid, the disciple, ha-me'id, the one who testifies. Al, regarding ele, these, va'asher, and that, katav, he wrote, kol all zot this. This is he, the disciple, the one who testifies about these, and that he wrote all this. And then we have, with the second part of the 24, we're in Yadanu. And we know, ki that eduto, his testimony, or witness, is emet, truth. You could say it like that, true or truth. And we know that his testimony is true. And then we have a kaf value of 20, hey value of 5, we're in 25. Yesh, and there is, odd, more, or still. Ma'asim, deeds, rabim, many, acherim, others, asher, which asa, he did. And then who is it? Yeshua. And there is more deeds, many others, that he did, Yeshua. Ve'im, and if ye cut vu, they shall be written. Kulam, all of them. Echad, one. Achar, after. Echad, one. Adamei, I imagine. Shegam, that even ha'olam, the world. And if they shall be written, all of them, one after one, I imagine that even the world. Kulo, it all, lo not, ya kill, shall contain. Et ha sefarim, the scrolls, asher, which yikatevu, they shall write, or they would write. Yeah, they shall write, or they would write. Amen. Amen. It all not could contain grammar mark of the scrolls which they would write. Amen. And once again, we have our vowel marking. So let's go through the whole lot, because this is the last chapter and the last part of it. We have a cholam, so it gives you an O sound. We have a sheva, which could be a short E sound, she, or just shva. It can just have the end of the syllable or the beginning with a she. Then we have segol, short E, zere, longer E, patak, short A, kamat, longer A, shuruk, the U sound, kubutz, a little bit longer U sound. Then we have a kataf segol, a combination of shiva and segol. Then we have chirik, the R sound. Kataf patak, again it's beginning of a syllable there, and it's a short A sound. And here we have kataf kamat, which again is the beginning of a syllable, and it's a longer A sound. And then finally, we also have our resources again, and let us go in a random order. And we have a kuf, value of 100, an ayin, value of 70, a lamed, value of 30, a dalet, value of 4, a chet, value of 8, a mem, value of 40, a shin, value of 30, a fey, value of 80, a yod, value of 10, a bet, value of 2, a tet, value of 9, a nun, value of 50, and a tav, value of 400. So I'm doing it randomly because that way we have to think, what does each letter mean? So if we don't do it in a set order, we won't learn the order and not really remember the letters. So we should look at any letter, Zade, and it's worth 90. Lamed 30. Chet 8. Dalet 4. So we need to get to that point that we can do that. And these are great resources, and I do pray that you really use them because they will help you dramatically in your practice. So we'd like to wish you a Shavua Tov, a great week, and thank you for joining us again for this week. May you have a blessed week in Yeshua, our Messiah and our Prince and our King. Amen.